It is a night time. Let's go. I don't think this road has been started yet. It shows the road has closed. So we will take the safest route and take U-turn here. Okay, that's a signal. So let's see how it goes, right? So I am still voice modulating and understanding where my voice would be best suitable. And I am listening to music as well. So this is me taking a trial and error and understanding the best way to set this up. I mean, I hope this is good enough. And at the end of the day, this is all a trial and error scenario, right? You need to understand which works best for you, which doesn't work best for you, and configure accordingly. But I hope the CDMOT is not what you guys are listening to, and that is more of what I am talking about. Put it on your phone. I think this would be enough for CDMOT. I mean, you see, guys, I am being very bluntly honest. This whole thing is pretty new to me. So for me to configure which audio works best with which type of scenario would take a bit time. Once I get the knack of it, I am still wondering whether this wide of the angle of camera looks good or not. Because I think it looks little sloppy. But generally, I would be getting reviews from you as well and few of my friends as well. So that is that. We need to take a right here. Hopefully before the signal closes. Okay. That was a success. I should start taking wrong because that would make my whole journey a bit easy. Generally, I do come from the inner side of the area. I mean, not the area, but I do come from the gullies and all. So make it easy for me to commute. But as it is India and fuck, as it is India and digging up road is one of their main hobby. Guess what? The road I generally take is digged up pretty bad. I did try to come from that road once and ended up doing a foot of off-roading. See, that I love once in a while, but not good for my bike. My bike did bang pretty hard at the bottom. Luckily, there has not been any damage that I could see of, and trust me, I did check very thoroughly. I do love this bike more than anything. It's not like I just got a bike and let it roll. I do all the required maintenance. This is kind of my kid. I mean, that is how a biker is supposed to keep his bike, if that makes sense. See, anybody could get a bike. It's not about getting the bike, it's how you are maintaining it and how much do you like riding it. That is what, according to me, defines being not a rider but a enthusiast who likes biking cars. See, nowadays anybody can get a bike. Not anybody. I'm not boarding or something like that, but generally, from 10 years back, having a sports bike is now not that big of a deal because getting it easy and EMIs and everything does help a lot. But for me, this bike represents a lot more than just a physical thing. It represents something I have dreamt of for more than a decade, and finally able to achieve it, ride it, and share it with you guys would be a legacy I would be proud of. But right now, I'm just a nobody riding my way from a corporate job that I do love. Does get stressful once in a while, but I do love my job. Would I choose this path all the time? On a good month, yes. On a bad month, nobody would ever choose a dream job, even if they like it. I mean, that is what I think. Okay, when did they dig up this road? At this point, I am assuming that Ahmedabad wants us to learn off-roading because every second road has been digged. And here we go. A little gap and a little throttle goes a long way. I mean, I am not in a hurry. I can take it a bit slow from here. I just need to take a left and the signal would be close. So this is Palladium and how it looks on a working day. I'm pretty sure people might be seeing my GoPro and wondering, am I a vlogger? Am I doing shit? See, this kind of attention is very new to me. 11 seconds, we can make it. 11 seconds is a lot when you ride a bike like this. Let's go. Let's hurry this road up. Waited long enough. This is where I wanted to feel from the morning, but I was not able to. Even now, it is not that open, but this is better than being closed. And we are back in the traffic, guys. See, this is a beautiful car. DE9 is one of the most beautiful car I have seen on Indian roads. Obviously, we are not looking at luxury cars. It is a luxury car as well, but you get my point. That one of the most beautiful car, B6 and B9, both of them are so good. It is just that I myself don't prefer EVs. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate EVs. It is just there are fabulous EVs. That is also one of the sexiest EVs I have seen. Obviously, I would choose B9 any day, but this is also a very good EV. It is just I don't prefer EVs in general. I want to hear the roar, the petrol, and everything. I mean, see, I understand you want to reserve it for future and everything, but I got to leave some as well, right? My childhood was not me dreaming buying a EV, so let me live a bit, and maybe in future we will switch to. I don't think we will switch to EV until unless it become a norm that everybody should have a EV. Because I love myself some petrol engine combustion if possible. And I never dream of buying a EV. Maybe for a daily commute it might be good, but on a general basis I would prefer a petrol engine that rolls. And that's it also. So this is the highway I was talking. I mean, I went through in the morning as well. This is the highway I take up and down both the ways. So this is where we roll. I mean, I love riding this bike. This bike is just so nimble, so speed. It doesn't feel like I have to work a lot hard to control this. It is just so smooth and so nimble, and the braking is always spot on. Not even sweating at this point. See, I do understand KTMs are one of the most hated bikes due to the riding style and everything, and I myself drive like a lunatic once in a while. More than once in a while, let's agree on that or disagree on that. But trust me, this bike does have a punch that no other bike has. I'm not gonna say no other bike, but I love it. Irrespective of what people say, it is super fun to drive. I have friends who hated KTM before me buying this, and when I took it to his house, so he's one of my closest friends. I have test drive every car and bike with him throughout my journey, and when I uh, bought this bike. It was not at all planned. I rang him up, told him I bought a bike. I swear I bought KTM. He was like, fuck no, this and that. I took it to his place that night itself. He rode it once and he was like, damn, that's so good. Even every one of my friends who drove this never complained that it drives bad. Any of my friends who drives it always say this is a very good bike. But the initial question always keeps bugging, why KTM or why a sports bike? The answer is take it for a spin and you will know. I would choose this over most of the Indian bikes at a certain CC. I would choose this over R15. Yes. Would I choose it over Bullet? Obviously, yes. Because, see, I love Bullet for the aesthetic and what they stand for, but the modern Bullet doesn't have the aura it used to have. So, you cannot tell me that Bullet is manly and shit. Now, every bonus kid is driving a Bullet. Because the old, yeah, if you are driving a Electra or a older version of Bullet 10, 2015 for a stretch, respect, brother. You got some good style as well as and a good vehicle as well. But if you are driving a new Bullet and expect me to respect that, it is little hard. Not saying that it is not a good bike, it is just not my cup of tea. GT 650, fair enough. Not a daily commuter, but a very beautiful bike. Interceptor as well, same. I myself love the shotgun 650. I don't know why. Something about the silhouette is more appealing to me than for say Meteor or Super Bullet, right? There is something called Super Bullet, if I'm not wrong. I love shotgun. It looks very good. In the modern day, if you want to go that route of a Bobber or a Bullet or a Roadster, Java Roadster, one of the best bike in terms of look right now. I don't know the performance. I have not driven it. On even none of my friends have it yet, so I'm not sure how it is for driving. I mean, the back is something I'm the least fan of when it comes to that bike, but it looks very good with the dual exhaust and everything. It is a very beautiful bike, no doubt. Okay. I think there is some issue with the stability now. Just Vaham. Sometimes I just feel this bike is too nimble. I kind of feel that something is broken because of how nimble it is. Because when you drive it straight on a good speed, it is very stable. But when you slow it down, it feels so fucking light. So I do get confused whether it is stability. So I have started doing this where I leave my hands a bit, see how stable it is. Okay, this stable enough, well enough. I know I might not know, but it is just to give me a ease of mind. To be honest, rather than finding out the actual problem. Anyway, I have to take it for service soon. We'll take it at my hometown and driving around 300 kilometers to my home. I think day after tomorrow. So we'll take it on the service there and bring it here. I do have some small niches that I want to see. First one being the exhaust, not exhaust, the back brake. The second one being the coolant. I don't know why I was looping my bike yesterday and a bit of coolant spat on, and from then I am not able to see clearly if I have coolant left, and that is bugging me a lot. I thought of taking it to service tomorrow, but anyway I'm going home day after tomorrow, so it is better to take it there. Because I did open the cap, the coolant is there. Maybe it might be a bit low, that would be a concern, but we'll get it serviced as soon as I'm there. Because you need to keep your bikes up notch, as we were speaking. I mean, that I don't remember the bike name. Someone in my college used to have that. I don't remember FZX or something like that. I don't remember the name. Hey, right now there is a new bike Yamaha's launch. XS something something. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. I don't remember that name as well. Hmm. Ah, who knows? There are a lot of bikes right now launching. Some are good, some are bad, some are fabulous. So you never know which one is good, which one is bad. I mean, you know which one is good, which one is bad, but you got my idea, right? There are a lot of bikes in the market that are pretty good for the money. By no means I'm a bike expert. Even buying this bike, I took an impulse decision. I knew I always wanted this on a general basis. Maybe there might have been. I think Extreme 250 is also a very good option. It is just I didn't want to go to that route of buying an Extreme 250. One of my friends does have it. I have not ridden it, but few friends who have ridden both say that has an initial pickup. Maybe someday we will go all the way to Bangalore to have a strip race, but not now. I have driven the SWAT Pillion 250. It is a very good bike. I still owe my friend who owns that bike a race. Someday we will definitely take this bike on a good trip. I'm hoping from all the posts and everything that one day I would have the freedom and opportunity to take this on a long ride with few of my friends and just enjoy. That would be a very nice ambition to have, because that would be something that does really really make me happy. So let's see